Michael Chitwood. He's one of the bravest philanthropists in Chicago.
That's right. He's about to lead a 52-person group on the adventure of a lifetime. And it's all for a good cause. Michael's here to tell us all about it. Michael, good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're the founder of Team World Vision. Tell us about the organization.
Yeah, so Team World Vision is kind of the run, walk, ride charity part of World Vision, which is an international humanitarian organization that works in about 100 countries around the world.
And you guys work to bring clean drinking water to people globally, right?
Yeah, so we started as Team World Vision, started at the Chicago Marathon with just 100 runners back in 2006. Now we have about 1,800 runners taking on the Chicago Marathon this October, raising money for clean drinking water in developing countries.
So cool. I mean, you bring awareness and you also raise funds through these extreme sports. But next up, you're going to Mount Kilimanjaro. It's going to be your first time making
My first time climbing Kilimanjaro.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that? What's your training going to be like?
Well, as you can imagine, in Chicago, there's not a lot of elevation and altitude to train at. So that's the toughest part, is training for the altitude. It's coming up close to 20,000 feet, and oxygen's kind of low up there. It's not a technical climb, so you're not like roped in and hanging off of cliffs. It's you know,
more hiking.
Hiking poles and
We might be able to do that, you guys.
No, I couldn't. I would support.
Team field trip.
Look at him. Look at the kind of shape he's in. Look at the kind of shape I'm in. I can't do
Well,
that.
let's talk about it. 5 to 9 days it's going to take to climb this mountain. Why are you looking to put your body under so much stress?
Yeah, we're doing the Kilimanjaro climb actually for child sponsorship. World Vision has the largest child sponsorship program in the world, where you can sponsor a child for $39 a month and help that child have access to education and health care and sustainable food and so forth. So yeah, so we're each of our climbers, 52 of us, each have a goal somewhere between 20 sponsorships and 100 sponsorships, depending on the climber. And we're inviting our friends, family, networks, anyone to step up into a personal relationship with a child to sponsor.
But what is it about climbing, though? Because there are a lot of people, you get what I'm asking? There are a lot of people who are out there doing amazing work in the community, but you're like, I'm going to do it, and it's going to be hard.
Yeah, you know, we started with the marathon, and then we kind of went in both directions. As we said, some folks want to do something more challenging, and some folks need an entry point. So Kilimanjaro, there's actually an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so through Team World Vision, we started kind of that saying, go farther together. So we started upping the ante. And people can do ultra marathons or Ironmans. And so we said, you know, what's a bigger challenge for folks who've already run a marathon? What's a bigger challenge? And Kilimanjaro seemed like a big epic challenge that still a lot of people could do. It wasn't, like I said, it's not a technical climb, so you don't need a ton of experience. You just got to get in really great shape. And
you'll be fine.
I like how you have different levels of things too, and you guys have a number of 6Ks going on around the country. What's the meaning behind 6K?
Yeah, so a 6K is the average distance women and children in developing countries walk to get water that isn't safe. Most folks don't realize that lack of clean water is the leading preventable cause of death on the planet. So about 850 million people don't have access to safe water, safe drinking water. And World Vision's now the leading NGO, non-government organization, providing clean water in the developing world. So we have a 6K coming up on May 4th. And there's a virtual version. You can do it on your own anywhere you want. You sign up at worldvision6k.org. But here in Chicago, we have what we call a premier site up in Lincoln Park. And you can sign up for $50. That $50 will provide clean water to one kid that's sustainable. And then you get a picture of a kid on your bib that you're running on behalf of.
That is
or
so
walking,
cool.
or you can even push a stroller if you want to.
Very important cause. Thank you so much for coming in and telling about this, and for all the work that you guys do with Team World Vision. Very, very cool.
Thanks so much.
If you guys want more information on the 6Ks taking place across the nation, including that one he's talking about in Lincoln Park on May 4th, just log on to teamworldvision.org.